Now we study what is soft water and what is hard water. Okay, soft and hard water. Water is called hard water or soft water depending on the amount of the salts present in it and also how much lather. So lather means what? LATHER, lather. When we apply the soap, we get like white color bubbles, na? So many bubbles, white color bubbles like. So it is called as a lather. Okay. So if that water is a soft water means when we apply the soft water with the soap, we get more lather, more like white color bubbles, so much we get. And if it is a hard water means we don't get the lather, we get like white precipitate. White precipitate means what? When we apply the soap on the hands, if it is a hard water, we don't get like white color bubbles, like we get like powder, like white color powder, like we get precipitate. Okay, so when we apply the soap with the water, if we get more like white color bubbles, like that time it is the soft water. If you don't get like that white color bubbles when we apply the soap and with the water, it is the hard water. And if there are more salts are present, it is the hard water. Okay, so how to find out which is a soft or hard water? By looking the lather, and the presence of the salt will tell us it is a hard water or soft water. So soft water, it quickly forms a lot of lather with soap. So lather means I told na, that white color bubbles, like so many we get. Rain water and distilled water are two examples of soft water. Rain water and distilled water, as the distilled water means cleaned water, like na, so less salts are present. So it is the examples for the soft water. And hard waters means, what is the hard water? So hard water, it makes long time to form lather with soap and very little lather is seen. Very little lather, like white color bubbles, very less we can see, and sometimes it will not come also, like white precipitate it will be forming. Instead hot water forms a precipitate, means like powder residue. Okay, so known as a soap scum with soap. Okay, so like that when we get like that white color powder, like it is called as a soap scum without getting the lather. Okay, if we get the white color bubbles, like it is called as a lather. If we get the more lather, it is called as a soft water. Soft water, for examples, distilled water and rain water. Hard water means when we get the white precipitate, it is known as a soap scum, and very little lather we can see, it is called as a hard water. And causes of hardness of water. So causes means reasons, which is because of what we get the hard water. So the presence of dissolved salts of magnesium and calcium causes hardness of water. Why the hardness of water means, when we dissolved salts, that means some salts are present in the water. When we boil the water also, that salts are not dissolved, not mixed in the water. Okay, that water is called as a hardness of water. What are the salts are present? Like magnesium or calcium. Okay, magnesium and calcium are metals. Okay, so these metals only forms the salt. Okay, so hardness of water. The salts can be hydrogen carbonate. So what are the salts can be? Hydrogen carbonate. Hydrogen carbonate means what? NaHCO3. Okay, this is also, sodium is the metal, na? So in the salt one metal will be present, or sulfates or carbonates. If the dissolved salt is sodium, the water will be soft. Soap is a sodium salt of long chain fatty acids, for example sodium stearate. So this is the formation of what? Formation of the soap. Chemical compound of soap is this one, C17H35COONA. Okay, sodium stearate. So mostly in the soap also the chemicals what they use, some metals like sodium. Mostly they use the sodium, glycerin, all these things to prepare the soap. Okay, so mostly magnesium, calcium is present, means water is hard. Okay, can be hydrogen carbonate or sulfates or carbonates. If the dissolved salt of sodium, the water will be soft. If the dissolved salt of sodium is present means in the water is soft. Instead of sodium, magnesium, calcium is present means water is hard. Okay. So that's hydrogen carbonate also like can be. Soap is a sodium salt of long chain fatty acids. It is a compound is if you divide the carbons are 17, hydrogens are 35. So if you divide them, it is a long chain. Okay, soap has the long chain of fatty acids. And then next we see, it reacts with calcium and magnesium salts to give a precipitate. Okay, so this soap will react with the, when we apply soap na, if the water is hard, in that water magnesium and calcium is present means when we apply that soap, so what is the, it will give, this soap will be reacting with the calcium, magnesium, and it will form a precipitate. The reaction can be written as follows. Okay, so it is in the, it is not clear here, but understand. 2C17H35COO means sodium stearate and plus M2 plus. M2 plus means in the place of M, it can be any salt. It can be magnesium or it can, M means metal. It can be calcium or it can be magnesium. So when soap is reacting with the calcium or magnesium, okay, so it is forming, what is the precipitate it is forming? In the place of sodium, we get the calcium or magnesium. Okay, so calcium stearate or magnesium stearate we get. That is the one C17H35COO M. M means anything, Ca or Mg. Okay, M2 plus and Ne2 plus. Okay, aqueous solution. So this is the white precipitate. In the hard water, why the hard water white color like bubbles so much it is not forming means when the sodium is reacting with the calcium and magnesium, it gives the more precipitate. So how this soap will be reacting with the metal means calcium or magnesium, and in the textbook if you see here is the arrow mark and it will give the sodium in the place of Na we get calcium or magnesium. Okay, so this is the white precipitate. Here M2 plus is being used for Ca2 plus and Mg2 plus. So the 2 plus what it will tell us, if the calcium and magnesium to fill their octet, if they are losing the 2 electrons means it gets the positive charge and 2 plus. Water will form lather with soap only after all the magnesium and calcium salts are precipitated. A lot of soap is wasted during the precipitation reaction. So if it is a hard water means soap so much is wasted. Okay, additionally the residual soaps clings to clothes giving them a dull grey appearance. If you wash the clothes in the hard water, so because of this it makes the precipitate, white precipitate, because of that the clothes will become dull, it will not be fresh.